Okay, let's just dive right in. We're about to enter the strange, dazzling, and yeah, sometimes totally bizarre world of kids' YouTube. It's this universe of super bright colors, insanely catchy songs, and view counts that are just, well, they're hard to even wrap your head around. And today, we're going to figure out how it all actually works.
To any adult listening, a lot of this stuff sounds like complete nonsense. I mean, take this. It's from a video with billions with a B, of views. It's a dad interrogating his son about eating sugar. It's weird, right?
And then you get moments like this one from a surprise egg video. You take it out of context, and it just adds to this feeling that you've accidentally stumbled into a very, very strange corner of the internet.
Or, how about this? A classic counting rhyme that just suddenly takes a hard left turn. 9, 10. A big fat hen? Why a hen? It feels so random, almost like an AI just spit it out. But here's the thing, it wasn't. And that's the real head-scratcher here. Despite how strange it all seems to us, this isn't just popular. It's some of the most watched content in all of human history. So the real question is, what's going on? What is the secret sauce here? What's the formula that has billions of young minds totally captivated?
So, how do we find the answer? Well, we have to look past the surface-level weirdness, right? We have to start seeing the patterns hiding underneath. So let's deconstruct this strange and colorful world, piece by piece.
Because behind all the giggling kids and the dancing animated vegetables, there is a powerful, highly refined, and incredibly effective formula. It is not chaos, not at all. And I promise you, once you see it, you can't unsee it.
So, the first and probably most important ingredient in this entire formula is something so simple you might not even notice it at first: hypnotic repetition.
And this slide breaks it down perfectly with a classic like The Wheels on the Bus. Just take a look. The melody, the rhythm, that last line, it's all exactly the same. The only thing that changes is one key piece of information. Wheels become wipers, and round becomes swish, swish, swish. It's this clever little variation inside a deeply, deeply repetitive structure.
And this isn't just about being catchy, you know? For a developing brain, this kind of repetition is incredibly powerful. I mean, imagine you're a toddler. The whole world is new and super unpredictable. This structure, it creates a sense of safety, of comfort. It literally helps build and strengthen the neural pathways for language and patterns, and it establishes these rhythms that are just fundamentally soothing.
Okay, so we've got repetition as our foundation. But it doesn't stop there, because this content isn't just entertainment. It's also a massive, on-demand digital classroom.
These channels have pretty much gamified the most basic building blocks of early education. They've turned what used to be rote memorization into a fun little sing-along.
And this slide shows you just how systematic it all is. Channels like Choo Choo TV, they don't just sing the alphabet song. Look at what they're doing. They're applying that exact same repetition formula we just talked about. A is for apple, A is for ant, B is for bat, B is for ball. It's this predictable structure that just hammers home that connection between the letter and its sound, over and over and over again.
And the curriculum here is surprisingly broad. You've got phonics songs for letters, 10 in the bed for numbers, and even simple subtraction. Channels that focus entirely on colors, and even songs like Yes, Yes, Vegetables that are, believe it or not, designed to encourage good behavior. It's basically a full-service educational package all set to a catchy tune.
Okay, so we've got hypnotic repetition and a digital classroom, but that's not the whole story. The third critical element is what creates a real bond with the viewer: connection.
Just listen to how Ryan from Ryan's World talks here. He isn't just talking to a camera, he's talking directly to the child on the other side of that screen. Who do you think it is, kids? See that? By asking a direct question, he creates this illusion of a two-way conversation.
And this technique fosters what psychologists call a parasocial relationship. It's basically that one-sided feeling of friendship we can get with someone we see on a screen. So for a child watching, Ryan isn't just some host on a show. He actually feels like a real friend they're playing with.
And that connection gets even deeper through simple stories. You look at shows like Masha and the Bear. They use really basic narratives. You know, Masha makes a mess, the bear gets a little frustrated, and then they figure it out. That character-driven conflict and resolution, no matter how simple it is, gives kids someone to root for and to relate to.
So there they are, the key ingredients. You've got the hypnotic repetition, you've got a clear educational hook, and you've got this powerful sense of connection. So now, let's put it all together and reveal the complete billion-view formula.
Here it is. Step 1, you start with that hypnotic repetition. Step 2, you build that repetition around a simple educational hook. Then, for Step 3, you have a relatable friend, a character, or a host. Deliver it to create that parasocial bond. Step 4, you sprinkle in some elements of surprise, like opening eggs, just to keep things exciting. And finally, number 5, and this is so crucial for the platform, you end with a clear, direct call to action, like please subscribe. That feeds the YouTube algorithm and brings the viewer right back for the next one.
This 5-step process, that is the engine. Its success is not an accident. It's a meticulously engineered system designed for maximum engagement and retention on the YouTube platform. It is a machine, purpose-built to capture a child's attention.
And that leaves us with one final and I think really important question to think about. This formula, it's undeniably effective. There's no question about that. But when an algorithm and a formula become a child's most consistent storyteller, well, it's worth stopping to ask, what stories are we actually telling them, and what are we teaching them to value?